Shields up, Iron Breakers. How's everybody doing this fine Wednesday afternoon? Hopefully you're all doing good, and hopefully we can improve on that with some news for the Nintendo Switch. We are finally getting, all of the deets in regards to the upcoming Nintendo Switch console. And obviously, we're all very curious about what those details are going to be. We already have the official broadcast right here. It begins in approximately 20 minutes. So as per usual, we went live a little bit early just to get everybody on. Let's talk about potential things that we are going to get with this announcement. Let me actually just close this. I am a professional, I'm gonna be careful, man. You never know what you can expect, man. Oh, this is actually stuff from our previous stream, so it's fine. Put that back up. I want to see. So let me actually pop us up into presentation mode. We can actually turn chat on. I just got to bring you guys in, because I know you guys want to be here. Say hi, YouTube, and all those things. All right, I know I'm right. It's all good. That was a rhetorical question. Got him. Sup, Ruri? How's your day been so far? My day has been spent tweaking these little dudes around. I've been kind of like touching up all of the ones that I've already painted. I'm only missing one miniature to finish my kill team. That's how much we're missing. So, what are we hoping for, team? Here's I think my biggest dream thing. Monster Hunter HD pack. And Soul Sacrifice. They're like, yeah, let's, come on, Nintendo. Do it. Bro, imagine if Nintendo actually pulled through. Imagine if they pulled through and gave us Soul Sacrifice. That'd be amazing. But like a Monster Hunter HD pack, whether that is 3 Ultimate, 4 Ultimate. Now, I also want to talk about features. Do we think it's going to have 4K capabilities? Let's go ahead and start us up with a poll. Will Nintendo Switch 2 do 4K? I'm not going to say native because it can't be native. It would have to be 4K, DLSS, some shenanigans. But you guys think that Nintendo will even go there? If they would go 4K DLSS? Because I do believe that it is going to be like an NVIDIA thing, right? Not even DLSS. You guys don't think they'll shoot for 4K, not even DLSS? 4K upscale. Yeah, I'm talking about on the dock. Somebody say Golden Sun. Hopefully it does 1440p instead. I think that 1440p would be significantly better. But the thing is, right? It's not a marketing term, right? You guys ever heard anybody bragging about my device can do 1440p? But because it's not marketing friendly, nobody wants to do it, right? I mean, you could say 2K, but again, also not very used in marketing because 4K, more bigger, more better. The reality is 1440p, in my opinion, is currently the best compromise in terms of like image quality and acceptable performance. 1440p should be what we actually shoot for. Because we've clearly seen that most companies don't know how to do 4K. Ruri, did you drink your daily Wilk? Let me get on that right now. This right here is my bottle of Wilk. We're going to get some Wilk in. Monster Hunter Stories 3. Bloodborne 2? Okay, Bloodborne 2 is definitely not happening. Monster Hunter Stories 3? I don't think they would announce it here, though. No, I don't think that Capcom would announce that at a Nintendo event, personally. I just don't think that's the thing, because Capcom's already said they're not doing exclusives anymore. And if they're not doing exclusives, I don't know if Stories 2 was successful enough to warrant Nintendo being like, yeah, we'll announce this on our thing, but you can release it simultaneously on PC. Rise Remaster? What do you feel about the Oblivion remake rumor? I feel nothing. I don't have that nostalgia for Bethesda games. I think the only Bethesda game I actually played was like a little bit of Morrowind, and I had no idea what I was doing. I just started killing NPCs left, right, and center, and then the game told me, you broke the game! And I was like, okay, I don't care, because I was an idiot, so I didn't know. You broke the game! I was like, oh no! Who cares? How many cozy games announcement? Do we need a cozy games counter? Should we do a cozy game? That's so toxic. Let's do a cozy games counter. Let's actually not do that. Mario Odyssey 2, I can see that being a possibility, maybe. Cozy counter. Okay. I'll do a manual cozy counter. Actually, can I just like get... There's probably a counter website. Simple counter. Simple tool for counting things and keeping track of numbers. There we go. Look at that. That's perfect. Out fucking standing, soldier. That's amazing. Actually, I might just integrate that. That's a really good website. I'm gonna integrate that into the stream. Fucking watch me. Watch me. I'm a professional. You guys don't know, but I'm a goddamn professional, okay? I know that you guys don't know because I've never given you a reason to believe that I'm a professional streamer, but I am! Counter. Counter! Just put this over here. No, I can't do that. Can't do that. No, not like this. We need to capture the window. Window capture. Yeah. We do the edge, personal counter. Bam! Look at that. That's a beautiful looking counter, isn't it? If I add plus, then there's also a minus. Okay, let's make it like 10, so that I can see how big the number gets. Now we crop that sucker. Watch me crop this. Watch. Bam! Bam! And now we're going to squeeze it. And I'm going to put it next to you guys because it's a cozy counter. So it wants to cozy up right next to you guys here in chat. Because it knows you guys want cozy games. And now I'm going to forget about this thing when the live stream starts and we'll never speak of it again. And nobody will know. Why is there a number below this? What's that? What does this represent? We don't talk about the number. Okay? Talk about it. I should probably just put a 1 in there because they're probably going to open up with a cozy game. Production value. 10 cozy games only. I mean, it's supposed to be a 1-hour presentation, I've heard. I'm not exactly sure if they've announced how long the presentation is going to be. We shall see. We shall see. But how you guys doing, man? Number of times Ruri is early. Is that what we're doing? Is that how we're doing things? Okay. Will you grab a Switch too, Ruri? Absolutely. You want to know why I'm going to grab it? Like, regardless of this presentation, I want to make it amply clear. I'm picking up this console. You guys want to know why? Because the reality of it is the only real physical library of games that I currently have is the Switch library. Because all the other consoles, like most of the games that I currently have, they just... It doesn't matter if you don't have an internet connection. So it's like, yep, I'm buying a Switch too. Do you guys think we'll get Hall effect sticks? Hall effect. Let's see how... Okay, so you guys don't believe Nintendo's even going to try 4K. I think they're trying 4K on the dock, by the way. I think they're trying 4K DLSS on the dock. So I would expect... I mean, obviously, new Mario Kart. I mean, we can just call that like... okay, I know you guys are going to say, what is this? Notes for ants? Notes for ants? I think 4K DLSS when docked. All effect sticks. Mario Kart 9. Hall effect would be sweet. I'm gonna be real. I don't even care that much about Hall effect anymore. I don't think the LXS will exist on a dock at all. We'll see. We'll see, man. I'm not picking it up at launch. That's fine. I think that, you know, at the end of the day, it's also my job to cover some of these things. But I do think that the Switch 2 is the one that I'm the most interested in right now. He fell for the Hall effect meme. Yes. New Zelda? I don't know if we'll get a new Zelda. I think upscaled Zelda. I think Tears of the Kingdom will be improved. And maybe DLC. Although they said they weren't doing it. But it's like Zelda is such a massive... would be such a massive selling point that it's kind of hard for them not to do it. I think they're... I don't know if there'll be a new Mario, because we just had Mario Wonder recently. A 3D Mario. New 3D Mario. So whatever gimmick they come up with, whether it's Odyssey 2 or something, I think a new 3D Mario. I don't think we'll get like a Luigi's Mansion or anything like that. Kirbo? New Kirby? I don't know. Smash Bros? I don't know if we're getting Smash Bros today. How about Metroid Prime 2 and 3? Although it's weird that they would announce Metroid Prime 2 and 3 at the Switch 2 thing. Obviously, we'll get a release date. We're going to get a release date for Metroid Prime 4. Because it's going to be a launch game. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be the launch game of the Nintendo Switch, I feel like. Wait, what's that game that everybody loves to always talk about? Mother? Is it Mother 2 or Mother 3? Because I've never played that game, by the way. What if Nintendo just brings that old chestnut out of nowhere? It's like, yep, here's the sequel to Mother. Boom, done. Sonic versus Mario sport game? They didn't do one. Mother 2 is Earthbound, so it'd be Mother 3. What if they just pull out Mother 3? Bam! They just pull out Mother 3. Mother 3 is never coming to America. Oh no! Is it? We'll see. Hey, Jojo Mojo, what's up? Mother 3 exists already? Okay, then I don't know anything about this. Star Fox? Veilguard Switch 2 port. We don't care about that. Soul Sacrifice will never happen. It's gonna stay here until it does. We'll keep bringing it up. Bring back Soul Sacrifice, god damn it! Bring it back! Next Rise-like game on this console? Nah, it's too early to announce that. We're gonna get the Master Rank edition of Monster Hunter Wilds before we get that announcement. It's our brand until Nintendo saves it. Exactly. It's so that when... Because you know, Nintendo is closely watching all of my streams. You know that? Nintendo, they're watching us right now. They know this, like, okay, listen, we got to pay attention to the Iron Breakers. They're the real core audience. They're the true gamers. Iron Breakers are the true gamers. We need to watch Rurikhan's broadcast to see what they want. He keeps bringing up this Soul Sacrifice game. We need to just, like, we can buy that. Like, we'll go up to Sony. We'll give them, like, some pocket change and a piece of lint. They're not doing anything with it, goddammit. They'll sell it for $5 and a piece of lint. Shit, I'll buy the IP at this point. How much can Soul Sacrifice as an IP be worth right now? They're just hoarding it on their pile of IP while they're developing garbage like Concord and giving Bungie money to waste on Marathon and Destiny 2 when they could make like a real game, a proper game, a man's game and women's game if they feel like playing it. A proper game. We're getting 80% cozy games, huh? We'll see. I'm gonna count it. We're gonna count it. Gonna go crazy if they show anything for Silk Song. Bro, what if Silk Song is a Switch 2 launch title? I need to play. I need to force myself to play Hollow Knight. It's just right now, all my evenings at home, I just want to paint minis, man. I just want to paint my little dudes. Look at the last one I painted. Look at my bombast, bro. Look at this. This is a bombast. Okay? Look at this, bro. Look at him. Wish this damn thing would focus. Be so cool. He's got 2 guns. They're called the Rotlock revolvers. He gets to shoot people during the strategy phase. He shoots them right in the face. I love this mini. He's amazing. He's my bombast. Blurry mess. Yeah, I know. It's like this friggin' dude. It was that guy. The what's he called now? His name was Harris Heller. You guys know what I'm talking about? He's the one whose advice I followed because, like, look at all this production value this fucking guy has. Clearly, he knows what the best webcam is. It's like, oh yeah, Elgato face cam. It's the bee's knees. And then I buy this shit and I'm like, man, this bitch can't focus worth a damn. It's a piece of trash. And I was like, oh, it's your lighting. It's like, motherfucker, I got 3 lights straight to my face. The lighting is fine. The camera is ass. I swear to God, I'm constantly disappointed by Elgato products. This is why I don't get sponsorship. I speak my mind too much. This is the problem. I'm always looking at, like, I remember at one point, I bought one of the 4K capture cards from Elgato, and it wouldn't do 1440p resolution. And I was like, the fuck do you mean? It would be like, we can do 1080p, or we can do 4K. And I was like, well, what if I want to do 1440p? Then you can go pound sand, sir. I was like, what the God damn, bro. This is why I'm a VTuber. No, that's not why you're a VTuber. You and I both know why you're a VTuber. You want to know why Ark's a VTuber? It's because he's short. That's why. And you'd be able to tell. You would be able to analyze his facial bone structure. And you'd be able to tell that he's short. There. I put your secret out there, Ark. You're short. Got him. That's what you get for roasting me all this time. Now I'm roasting you. Hey, what the fuck? Better short than bald? Now that's just uncalled for. That's just uncalled for, bro. Reasonable crash out. Don't bully the little guy. Friendly fire. Bravely Default 3. Bravely Default is pretty good. I want to be a VTuber because I want to use neat avatar because I'm self-conscious. Like, listen, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm making fun of Ark because we're friends. I don't begrudge people that want to use VTuber avatars or whatever. Doesn't matter. Bald racism at its finest. Dark Hero is a VTuber too. I'm collecting all the Monster Hunter VTubers. They're like little Pokemons. I keep throwing out my balls. Wait. Pause. God damn it! Oh man, I still remember there was a time when VTubing really got started. I was like, bro, what if I got like a 3D dwarf avatar, and then I could VTube? Gaijin should be a VTuber. He is, technically speaking. Doom on the Switch too. Cancel this man. I'm gonna get canceled sooner or later. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna say the wrong thing on the wrong context, and boom, dead. I think probably new Fire Emblem. I think a new Fire Emblem is almost guaranteed. I think a new Fire Emblem almost guaranteed. Dude. What if? What if? Listen, hear me out, bro. To be honest, this would be the best thing. This would unironically be the best thing that could potentially happen. Like, imagine this. Imagine this. This would crush everything else. I don't even know if I want Xenoblade. I want him to do something new. I want Nintendo to just be like, hey, listen, here's a big stack of money. Okay? I want Nintendo to just like literally walk up to Monolith Soft Studios, it's just like a bunch of Japanese ninjas with fucking bags of cash. They got just like bags and bags and bags. And they just drop them at Monolith Soft. And the CEO's just looking at them. He's like, what's going on? And then friggin' Miyamoto comes up and just says, make video game. And then leaves. Doesn't explain anything. Just drops like a fat stack of like money at the studio and just says, make video game. And then leaves. That would be amazing. God damn. Sean D, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Xenoblade Chronicles 60 at X at 60 FPS. That would be amazing. I sent that before you said it, I swear. You probably did. Rurikhan Takahashi is obsessed with Xeno something he's been developing for 30 years, so that's not happening. I don't care. I want it. All signs point to Final Fantasy IX Remake being a part of this. I don't know. Bro, Xenoblade Chronicles X is so peak. If I wasn't so into minis right now, I'd be playing the shit out of that every single night. It's just, I really want to finish my kill team. And here's the thing. I already bought a second kill team. I went and I bought the salvagers, the other dwarves. It's so bad. And today I was looking up Combat Patrol. I'm like, I'm so addicted. This is really bad. This is bad, guys. I'm gonna have to spin up another YouTube channel to support my addiction. Gonna have to make Rurikhan Wargaming or something. The Rurikhan Wargaming channel. I'm betting on Arms 2. Arms 1 was legit good, dude. Arms 1 was like legit. Alright, let's move this away. And we'll see what we get. Oh crap, I messed everything up, guys. I destroyed my layout. There we go. There we go. There we go. Guys, if you're enjoying this broadcast, hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification icon. We're playing some Monster Hunter Wilds after this broadcast, so stick around. We're going to have a good old time. Grand old time. Rurikhan war painting. No, I don't want war painting. I want war gaming. I want to actually play the video games. Why do I have... Okay, there it is. It's pissing me off that, like, the menu was there. Okay, let me move this over here so that I can be hitting a button. I'm gonna increase the volume, maybe. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Look at them getting jazzy with it. Let's go. Show us something. Oh shit, a video game off the bat. It's Mario Kart. Mario Kart 9, baby. There it is.
Let's go.
Holy Jesus! $60 FPS! Amazing! In 2025? Who could have seen that coming? Fuck your polygons! We want the frames! Let's go! Oh yeah, these mechanics look new. This is definitely not like a remake of Deluxe or anything. Yeah, bullet bill him. What the hell? You can just be a truck. You know the old joke, if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a truck? You can actually do that in this game. That looks fun as hell. Mario Kart's always giga fun. Mario Kart World. All right.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, not even backwards compatible?
Mario Kart game will be like.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
This looks hella good.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, nice.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh!
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Oh, this actually looks pretty fun.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll
Rip
be
Bozo.
eliminated.
So it's like Battle Royale.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
I'm joking.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Huh.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
So kind of like
wherever your
Forza
heart takes
Horizon.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about
April
this title will be
17.
shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Okay. Tell
And
me
on the
about the
right
technology
Joy-Con
on this bad boys.
We've added a new C button.
The C button. That's where you can call everybody on the
Let's take a
internet.
look at some new
Wait.
experiences it offers.
The universal insult button.
That was you? So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
We have party mode.
Hi, miss you.
They caught up.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you back?
Alright, yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
That almost looks like Discord. Could
While
it be that
using
they've
the Game
integrated
Chat
with
feature,
Discord?
Your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh
Okay, so you're
no!
behind me, right?
That's a
let's keep
terrible
going.
idea.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Put it on the controller. What do you mean?
Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit
No, you should put it on the controller.
Beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
This
If you
looks
open the
just
chat
like
menu
Discord.
and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Please tell me this integrates with Discord.
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh. Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yay.
Okay. You can chat.
Is
to
there
your
a
heart's
desync or is
content,
that just
even
me?
while playing different games?
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
That thing's still running at 60 FPS while it's rendering everybody's screen.
or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
Wow.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Hey guys, we're together. Welcome. Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, we get that.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
There's a
there's this.
camera.
By connecting this camera to the system,
Careful. Don't make a broadcast feature, Nintendo. We know how those get used. PlayStation had a bad time with that one.
Good.
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it works
PlayStation
with
had a
just the
bad
key.
time with that one.
There you go. I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh, okay. No, wait.
Okay, Mario Party stuff.
Left.
Maybe
Let me
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or
I'm gonna
compete
be
in
real.
online multiplayer
If you have a
games.
chance to be next to your friends, just be next to your friends, okay?
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
Just be next to your friends. It's so much better, I promise you.
Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
Oh yeah, that
All
works great.
together, anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
Nintendo Switch Online membership required. So you
What
need
did
to
you
pay
think?
Nintendo Switch Online to
In
get this.
developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends.
I think it's cool
Almost
tech
as
that
if
they're
you're all
doing
playing
green
together in the
screen.
same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Why wouldn't that connect to the dock?
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However,
Told you.
since we'd like as many people as possible to experience
First
Game
year's
Chat,
free.
it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Not
We
first
hope
year,
you'll try
but
it out.
yeah.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app. and
Yeah,
different
my kid ain't
settings can be
chatting with
adjusted.
nobody.
For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
That's pretty cool.
Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward
That is
to it.
really cool.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system
I
itself.
feel like I'm lagging. Let me refresh this real quick.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Bigger screen, better. High definition display. I'm assuming that's 1080p.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p
yep.
screen.
1080p. Up to
The screen supports
120?
up to 120 frames per second, allowing
That's
for
what I'm
smoother
talking
gameplay and
about.
supported titles.
LCD with HDR?
The
Okay.
LCD screen
I'd rather
is
have
more
OLED.
vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the
HDR
images.
really good.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
There's no OLED option.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing
I
with
would
the
like the
Joy-Con 2
stick
held
to
horizontally.
be wider. Larger control sticks. Yes! This
The
is
left
this
and
is
right
so
sticks
important.
Are now larger.
This is very important. Mouse controls using Joy-Con 2.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You
Sturdy.
can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
So that you can actually charge it while having it on display mode.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera
The camera connecting
or
there,
charging in tabletop mode.
you better be able to connect the camera directly to the dock. Not that it matters, I'm probably not going to get the camera.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage,
which is still not
8 times
enough.
that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
Told you! Told you 4K on the
Nintendo
dock.
Switch 2 dock
I told
to
you.
connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Using DLSS.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
And they have 1440p on there as well.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Compatible Nintendo Switch games?
On
Better
Nintendo
play all
Switch
of them.
2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
So same cartridges? I think it has already been confirmed it's the same cartridges.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
Oh.
Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them.
Like, listen.
This sign reads,
This is
"Where
terrible.
are the magnets?"
Like, I'm sorry, PlayStation
The
did this
Joy-Con 2
way
controllers attached
better
to the
with
system with magnets. And
Astrobot.
those magnets are inside the system.
Nah.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
So
that's how they attach to the system.
why?
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim
yes,
for the cup
putt-putt.
by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until
Come
they're pointed
on.
out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch
Okay.
2 Welcome Tour will
That's
launch
it.
as a paid
Don't sit
digital
on this
game
for
on
too-
the same day as
A
Nintendo
paid
Switch 2.
digital game?
So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd
A
like to
paid
share some
digital
more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Oh no!
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but
Okay.
it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay, sounds good.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a 500 gig one.
Please note that regular micro SD
much
cards
these bad
used
boys
for
cost?
Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Let me see.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C
These are
button,
not too
which launches
too
Game
expensive.
Chat, and on the back, there are new
It's like
GL
it's
and
70
GR
bones
buttons, which you
for
can
a
use to assign
256.
existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
5th.
Very
Summertime.
much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Bro, I
Please
bought
take a
this
look.
game just for Christmas. Am I going to have to buy it again?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode.
I can imagine what will
Single
happen
camera,
if
up to
you
4
pull out
players
the
can join
camera with
festivities.
randoms.
You'll be able to see each
It's gonna be
other's faces
crazy.
as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. It's
gonna be a different kind of party.
Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
The internet has ruined me.
With your voice. Go. And compete
The
in
things
other
I'm thinking
minigames
about
using
when they're
full
showing
body
the camera.
movement and sound.
The internet has
Finally,
destroyed
take
me,
a
bro.
ride on the mouse-controlled
Stop.
carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Really? Mouse controls instead of aiming with the
When you
Joy-Con?
enter a pipe, a minigame will begin.
It's like a downgrade.
There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
These just feel like they
Enjoy
would
the
be
thrill of
better
these
made with
intuitive
the
minigames.
light
How
gun.
quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
There it is. Breath of the Wild, Switch 2 Edition, and Tears of the
Nintendo
Kingdom.
Switch 2
Yep.
editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
This should
and
be
The
a
Legend
free
of Zelda
upgrade, in
Tears
my
of the
opinion.
Kingdom
60
feature
FPS.
enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also
HDR.
support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Zelda
Plus,
notes.
You can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these
Oh.
titles.
It's okay,
For
that's
example,
actually cool.
It can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
Oh, wait, what?
Proceed north.
Things you haven't found yet?
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Wait, but things you haven't found, I don't like that.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond
There it is.
will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay.
Please
on
tell me
Switch
I
2.
can aim like light gun.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world
4K
in
60
at 60
FPS.
frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in
4K
full
6
HD at
1080p
120
120, bro.
Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
That's hilarious.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
I'm just gonna say, if I was Game Freak, I'd be ashamed.
The Nintendo
I would
Switch
be
2 edition games you just
ashamed,
saw
bro.
will be available as both physical
Did you guys see
and
that?
digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an
Money,
upgrade
money,
pack.
money, money,
We
money.
hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Dude, stop it with the mouse stuff. Like, listen, you're just telling people you should play on PC if you like mouse controls. Like, who the hell's gonna... People play these games on their couch.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking
felt
forward
Discovery.
to a new
Thank
twist
you very
on
much for the
3-on-3 matches
souls.
using
Tip
dual
of the
mouse
hat.
controls.
Appreciate support. Thank you.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. Elden Ring!
Observe the lands between.
Elden Ring?
This world is in dire need of repair.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
'Cause the realms between are weak. 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 'Cause the realms The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 2 was in there in case you guys missed it.
You will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Tarnished Edition? Wait, there was a Dark Souls 2 thing in there.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games.
Bro, what is going on with
Hades 2 is
YouTube,
coming
bro?
to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever
YouTube, get your shit together, bro. What the
sequel
fuck?
introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Okay, so it's the broadcast. Street Fighter 6.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal Food Sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
What is this?
A new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
United Earth Coalition?
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
Bro, this looks amazing!
Of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Daemon Ex Machina.
Bring
Titanic
hope to our
Scion.
lives, don't they?
Hey,
Hazelight
this is
coming
Joseph
in as
Forrest
well.
from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I wish it
Madden
didn't.
NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Hogwarts Legacy.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
Hitman
We're bringing
coming
our
in.
flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
James Bond.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Bravely Default? Bravely Default 1?
Returns, remastered in high definition.
Yeah, this is Bravely Default 1.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs
That's pretty cool.
to build out your very own party.
This was only on the
Enjoy your
3DS.
adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
Yakuza? Yep.
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ
Yakuza
期待の場所
Zero
ディレクターズ
Director's
カットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地をめぐる争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
Oh, that's a lot of third-party titles.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Xenoblade. Monolith Soft. Koei Tecmo. What if it was Toki then? What if it was Toki then?
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Wait, Zonai? This
joined
seems familiar.
hands with the Hylians,
Oh,
who
it's
dwelled on
the
surface. Their union
their
led to a great
Warriors
and
game.
prosperous
It's the
kingdom.
Hyrule Warriors 4 or something.
But in time, a terrible evil arose.
Yeah, it's the Zelda Warriors.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must
Yeah,
mean
the Zelda
this really
Warriors.
is the past.
I actually really like those. Where's my boy Daruk? Listen. Where's this guy? That's all I care about. This one. He's the best. Daruk's the best. No Daruk, no buy. Come on now. Age of Imprisonment.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age
Bro,
of Imprisonment.
YouTube is pissing me off. Let me try.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games. It's being developed
Okay, let's try this.
Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Really?
Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton.
You can't
Link
even
sets
port
sail
the
on an
Wii U
adventure
version?
across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Transcending history.
Why
and
wouldn't
the
they
world.
port the Wii U
A tale
version?
Of souls and swords eternally
So
retold.
weird.
In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
Ah, yes, the
30
IP that
machines
Nintendo
put it all
forgets
on
to
the
make
line in death-defying races.
a new version of.
Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
There's your Fire Emblem game right there.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Why is it
launches the
exclusive
same
to
day
Switch
as the
2?
hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Danganronpa? No, Deltarune. I don't think Deltarune counts as a comfy game. Launch day.
Hi.
Oh
I'm
no!
Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4.
How did he can't keep getting away with it?
Will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands.
Did you
is
see that
back.
haircut?
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous
Randy,
weapons.
what's going on with? I need to talk about your haircut, Randy.
The most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the
Randy, what's going on with your hair, bro?
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch
Civilization.
2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
and on the court.
4 kids find this
New
old
poll is up.
Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Okay, so their stream just straight up died.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time...
How many people are watching? I mean, there's 1,400,000 people watching. Doesn't surprise me.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gundam
Dodge
2?
countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths.
I wonder if
in
there's
our
a
roguelike
Twitch
shooter
broadcast.
sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
The Twitch broadcast is significantly behind.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to
There it
bring
is,
the immersive
Cyberpunk.
world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City.
Those
Thanks to
visuals
Nintendo
still
Switch
look
2,
rough.
you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは、スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた
That means they should be bringing the rest of it as well,
20年以上の
right?
時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Kunitsugami? That's cool. Silk Song! Silk Song is the part of the... Wild Hearts? That's crazy. Star Wars Outlaws. Fast Fusion? What is that? I want that. Fast Fusion. Fortnite. Ridge Racer.
ここまでたくさんのタイトルをご紹介してきましたが、次がソフトメーカーさんの最後のタイ
Last
トル
from
に
our
なります。
publishing and development
ご覧ください。
partners. Please, please, Monolith Soft, save us!
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
What? What the fuck? Nintendo's not fucking around!
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
It's an exclusive!
ご覧いただいたのは FromSoftware さんが手掛ける完全新作タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについてはディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますので、ぜひご覧ください。ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。
Guess a lot of people gonna be getting a Switch
ご覧
too,
いただ
huh?
いた以外にも、Nintendo Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進め
That
てい
is
ただいています。
crazy.
今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますのでお楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Kirby's getting a new game? Kirby Racing? Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Riders. Freaking Sakurai. No Smash Bros.
のカービィのエアライド以来22年ぶりに完全新作が登場します。桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーにぜひご期待ください。次が最後の映像となります。ご覧ください。
Monolith Soft, please. Nope. This, wait, maybe? The hell's that giraffe thing? Donkey Kong? It's Donkey Kong. Told you. Ba-da-da-ba-da, ba-da-da-ba-da. Just break the whole world. My kind of Mario game. Look at that shit. That's what I'm talking about. A Mario game where I can punch things. Yes. Big W. Bonanza.
「ご覧いただいたのはドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲームドンキーコングバナンザです。唯一無二のパワーで敵も壁も地面も全てを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。詳細は改めてお伝えしますのでお楽しみに。
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうございます。
改めてになりますが、Nintendo Switch 2の発売日は6月5日です。
They didn't actually announce the release date
最後
of
に
Metroid, right?
発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは Nintendo Switch 2の本体です。これに加えダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も
Why
発
a
売します。
download bundle?
詳しくはダイレクト終了
Put
後
the
に
goddamn
公開す
cartridge in
る
there,
公式
bro.
ホームページをご覧ください。
駆け足になりましたが、 今回お伝えする内容は以上になります。
発売までもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、
It's not that long,
Nintendo
actually.
Switch 2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても
It's
楽し
like
みにしてい
2
ます。
months.
最後までご覧いただき
ありがとうございました。
Arigatou gozaimashita. Oh yeah, they didn't say the price. Good point. I'm gonna buy it. 700? Who says it's 700? That's crazy. There's no way it's 700. Might as well shoot yourself in the face if you're gonna sell it for 700. I don't buy that. So, real quick, we gotta look up some news, bro. We gotta look up some news. Still no MiHoYo for Switch? This is like a selling point as far as I'm concerned. Let me just see something real quick. It's probably a press release, I would imagine. No, there's no press release yet. Interesting. I would have expected a press release. Or maybe I didn't get the press release. Also, no comfy games. That was surprising. Expected a bunch of them. Happy birthday to me, that FromSoftware reveal. Love from Nashville, Tennessee. Shields up Ironbreakers. Alexander, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Legally distinct Bloodborns. Let's see Dusk Bloods.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Drummer King Rules, thank you very much, Mingos guys, for 11 months. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. I'm looking up stuff real quick. We have something from Nintendo Insider. Oh, it's gone. It exploded. We need to do like a trailer analysis. the FromSoftware bump. When you get the FromSoftware bump and you're not expecting it. Okay, Dusk Bloods, Nintendo Switch, a minute ago. Okay, let's break this sucker down, shall we? New FromSoftware game announced as an exclusive title for the Nintendo Switch 2. Why is there Japanese writing on here? Isn't this... Oh, this is Nintendo Japan. Do we not have one in regular Nintendo? We see regular Nintendo. Nintendo of America. There should be a trailer here. No? No trailers. Okay. Okay, I just got the press release just now. Game chat, new functionality, Nintendo Switch Online, blah, 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 blah. Talk about all the games, Tears of the Kingdom, Dusk Bloods. Okay. So let me grab the Dusk Bloods bit. I think that Dusk Bloods were probably waiting for the 4th of April before we get like some proper news on this. But here's what they say on the Portuguese press. The Dusk Bloods. Lunar tears shall flow by one person alone in Dusk Bloods. A title, a multiplayer title completely new from the makers of Dark Souls and Elden Ring, FromSoftware. The Dusk Bloods will launch next year exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2. Find out more in creator's voice. our new series of testimonies from creators with the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, which will be available in English from the 4th of April. Portuguese version will be published soon. So it is a multiplayer-focused game. This is their second multiplayer-focused game, considering that they're also working on Night Rain. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wait, you know Portuguese? Eu sou português, caralho. That means I am Portuguese, goddammit. The link is from Capcom GB. What? That's not goddammit. I mean, it's close enough. No, Rui is Brazilian. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So do we have Duskblood's actual regular trailer? We have one from the Portuguese version. So if there's any text, it'll either be in Portuguese or in... This is the Portuguese trailer. Haha! Okay, so let's do this proper. FromSoftware releasing brand new game exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. It's called The Duskbloods. It is going to be a multiplayer-focused title, according to a press release that I just received. Let's do a breakdown of the trailer. Okay, so we start things off. We see what is probably going to be the player character in a chair. I'm assuming this is going to be after character creation, and you have a female character that is probably going to give you some form of life. The whole thing appears to be themed around vampires and stuff like that. It is also mentioned something about lunar tears on the Portuguese version of the press release.
I give you my blood.
We get subtitles in Portuguese.
I give you my life.
So far, they're exactly accurate.
Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
Interesting, because Night of Moonlight just says a night where there is moonlight, but the translation they did was a night of full moon. Like this translation here is to a night of full moon.
To humanity's very dusk.
We get like some strange symbol that she places on his hand, which this is very typical of Souls-like games. Like if you guys remember, we had the Chosen Undead mark, what it called, the dark sign on our character in Dark Souls 1. Excuse me, there's usually always like a mark of some kind involved. Bro, and everybody in this chat collectively lost their shit when we saw this, right? Am I lying, chat? Did we not all collectively lose our shit when you saw FromSoftware at the end of a Nintendo Direct for a new console? And then especially when they say only on Nintendo Switch 2. That is crazy. Not at all hyped. God Emperor coming in trying to like hold us back. Nah, bro, you know you were hyped. Off rip, we all did. Yeah, you did. I held Bloodborne 2 and it was basically right. It's not really Bloodborne 2 because there's going to be a bigger multiplayer focus in this title. We still don't know how that's going to pan out. So this is obviously very reminiscent of Bloodborne, like the architecture and stuff going on here, I feel like. But I guess that's kind of by design, with this being the footage they show. This looks like some very steampunkish train Because, like, this looks way more futuristic than the setting that we're in. Because this almost seems like Steam Revolution era, almost. The architecture and stuff. Maybe the lights seem significantly more advanced. I don't know. Maybe steampunk vibes I think I'm getting off of this. But yeah, the train almost looks more Final Fantasy VII style. You know what I'm saying? We have a, I forget how, stained glass thing here with a knight. Well, not a knight, but like some nobleman with a blood sword, I'm assuming. There's probably going to be like some religious connotation to this, but because I'm not a religious person, I wouldn't know. But there is a blood moon at the top here. That's what I would call this, a blood moon. Whatever it is, this setting looks fantastic. This would again be the player character. Looks like he's going to have a rifle and a melee weapon, so Bloodborne vibes definitely kicking in at high gear. I mean, it could not be the player. It could potentially not be the player character. It could be an NPC. FromSoftware also has a tendency of just putting NPCs in some of these trailers for their games. So it could just be a generic, well, not a generic, but like an NPC that you end up interacting with. But right now, considering the hairstyle, the clothes, and all of that stuff, I'm gonna take a wild stab and say that this is our character with already some armor equipped. Like we have this cloak, we have some type of, you know, a rifle of some description, and a saber. Oh, you can actually see it's a Tommy gun. It's a goddamn Tommy gun. Bro, it's a Tommy gun. This looks like, this gives me Elden Ring vibes, this whole open area thing that we have here. I missed the direct. What is this? This is the Duskbloods, which is the new FromSoftware game that's going to be exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. If you were to say yesterday that FromSoftware is launching an exclusive game on Nintendo Switch 2, everybody would be like, ah, April Fools! What is that? I want to see that. This is probably another weapon that you can get in the game. I see people in chat saying like hero characters and stuff like that. I'm not sure if that's the case. Just because that's what Night Rain is going to be with doesn't mean that this is going to be the next thing for them as well. I think this is proof that Sony didn't want a Bloodborne 2. Apollo Dingo, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat, appreciate support, thank you. I think that if Sony doesn't push for more FromSoftware titles, they just lost the plot, okay? Listen, you wasted like however many millions on Concord rather than do this or Soul Sacrifice or an actual honest-to-good goddamn video game. Get your head out of your ass, bro. Here's the worst part. A lot of people want all the money in the world, and they don't even realize that some of the most money that you can get isn't even in live service, and that the live service industry is saturated to the goddamn brim. Ah, necessary, edgy character over there. With the washing pole. He's got like the Neo jacket for all the edge in the world. All the longsword mains are just like completely wetting their pants right now. Yeah, I see you. I see you guys. You're like, oh, black spandex and a katana. Oh yeah, he's got a revolver too. Look at him. I see what you guys are doing. So the Chinese character is like the one that's a little bit unexpected for me. This Chinese female character with the chakram. Because she's got a chakram. Also trying to identify stuff. I can see some of the assets in here, and a lot of these assets appear to be like slightly modified versions of assets that we've seen in Elden Ring. I think it's safe to assume it's the same engine. This is why they've also ported Elden Ring into the Nintendo Switch, because they're like, well, we're going to work on porting the Elden Ring over, and that is good. As a matter of fact, that was probably Miyazaki's strategy. I don't know if you guys know about this, because not everybody is aware of like all this esoteric knowledge about FromSoftware and stuff. But one of the reasons why FromSoftware made Bloodborne a PlayStation exclusive is because when the PlayStation 4 came out, because you guys didn't know, PlayStation 3 cell processor. So this is extremely different from the technology that's coming in PlayStation 4. And the FromSoftware, probably Hidetaka himself, predicted that like, okay, this console is going to be very successful. So we need to get in on the ground floor. What's the best way to do it? Let's do an exclusive game with PlayStation, and we'll get loads of support from PlayStation, and they'll teach us how to take full advantage of the console. And that was like one of the main drivers for the reason why they made Bloodborne an exclusive, so that they could work with the platform holder and just like really work around the strengths of the console to make the game as good as it could be on the PlayStation 4, right? And so I would imagine that this is a similar situation that took place with the Switch 2. FromSoftware is looking at the console market, and they're like, okay, we think that Switch 2 is in a very dominant position. We should work with them exclusively on a new title. So we can work with Nintendo. They'll help us port Elden Ring, because that's an advantage to Nintendo, considering that Elden Ring is just like brutally successful, obviously. Sold millions of copies, right? So they probably got together with Nintendo's like, hey, we could like port this over. And Nintendo's like, we'll do you one better. How about you make an exclusive game for our console? And they're like, yeah, sure. Give us money, bro. Help us port this stuff. And then after they port the engine, they're like, okay, now our engine's in this console. We know how this stuff works. Making the exclusive game is going to be significantly easier. And we've made a buttload of cash. Boom. A, B, C, D. It's that simple. So we have, I'm assuming this is going to be another player character. Maybe this will be like a special covenant or something. Or maybe it'll be an NPC, a boss fight, something like that. But it could be a special covenant where your character transforms into that. Okay, this is the biggest question mark that I have. Is this a player character? Because I want to be this one. I want to get this. Because this bro has a goddamn jetpack. Okay? I don't know what type of weapon this is. Looks like some type of drill. And then that looks like some type of ornament that he just ripped off of somewhere and is using as a bludgeoning stick. Like, look at this. What is this? He just flies. I want to fly in a FromSoftware game. Look at that. Whee! 0 fucks given. This, I think, will be an NPC. And she's got a Pokeball. Not sure why this NPC has a Pokeball. Maybe she's a Pokemon trainer. Don't know. But yeah. The first time I saw this, I think we all got some Yoko Taro vibes out of this thing, right? I can't be the only one. Right? Big Yoko Taro vibes, but it's probably not. I don't think this is Yoko Taro. Might be inspired. Majora's Mask? Ooh, that's a good one. Majora's Mask. Bro, what if they remade Majora's Mask? I never played Majora's Mask, and I've always wanted to. What if they remade that? I think that I'm going to retire this summer. I think that that's a good idea. You know? What if I just retire and then I just play Switch video games for like, I don't know, fucking 2 years straight. Just play all of my Nintendo Switch backlog in retirement. Maybe not retire. Maybe just take a year off. How about I just take a year off and just play all the Nintendo Switch titles that I want? Not even make videos. Just like play video games like an absolute degenerate. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, this... I almost want to say that this is a player character, but it's probably a boss. But the reason is he also has the rifle and he's got weapons, kind of like what you would expect of a player character. But then again, we've seen so many different formats of characters that maybe the bosses of this game are just all humanoids that are kind of like player characters. Or maybe it's a PvP game. What if it's a PvP game? I mean, there's clearly mobs, because that's a mob. That's not going to be a player character. Got an elevator. Ooh, Booba Frog. This also showcases some of the limitations of the engine running on Switch hardware. Like, look at all this compression, artifacting, nonsensory going on around this creature's face. This is where we can really see the limitations of FromSoftware's engine, which, you know, FromSoftware's engine is good and all, but it's usually not the most optimized thing in the world. And I think that this creature showcases that. Like, look at all that artifacting and bullshittery going on, motion blur and whatever that crap. But that's a good-looking beastie, though. Still a good-looking beastie. Oh, I need to delay the other stream, too, but... Ah, it's Edgelord. Summons dual-wielding bro.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
Okay, so because of the fact that this thing is kind of... The way that they speak here is weird. They say, as those who are about to depart, as someone who is about to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Was that a parry that he was shooting for? Like, what was the character trying to do there? Were you trying to block with your gun? Oh, you can see like a shield effect here, like some type of blood spell that you're doing to pop off a block, and it looks like he got his guard broken with the attack. Interesting that even though you have a gun on your left hand, you can still use like blood magic or something to summon up a shield. Is she riding on some type of a rat? No, it's an undead creature of some description. The Bloodborne hat. Straight up Bloodborne hat. Looks like he's got like a large EP type of weapon. Some type of rapier shenanigans going on. Could the animal just be headless? I kind of think like it's a skull in there with some hair and stuff. But it could just be a headless horse. Okay, this one was the weird one. Like, look at the way he still keeps his little feet. That's so weird. It's like the reverse T-Rex. This is probably a player spell. Brah, you become a T-Rex. Except you still have human feet, which is so weird. Yeah, it is just like a T-Rex. It's straight up a T-Rex. Yeah. This looks like a player spell. Maybe. Ooh, attacking another player. Yeah, because that's the Chinese lady, right? Yeah, it's a Chinese lady. So maybe PvP, or maybe he's a boss. Either he's a boss or it's mostly going to be PvP focused. There's also summons because we see a summon like here, I think, right? No, we see a summon further back.
Carrier of blood.
Okay, the summon was a while ago, it seems. Okay, here it is. This is where we see the summon, right? This is a traditional PvE summon. So it should be PvE, but maybe it's just like multiplayer scaled or something. Maybe it'll be mission structure rather than open world. So like you take on missions and you can summon other people. No, I doubt that. Doesn't scream FromSoftware to me. It's just, the thing is, it's weird that they would say that it is a multiplayer focused game. That's the real weird part about it. But I guess that Nintendo would want a multiplayer-focused game to see if they can entice people to subscribe for Nintendo Switch Online. The question is, can you still play solo? Which likely you can, because even Night Rain, that's a multiplayer-focused game, you can play that solo. Who's this guy? It's me, with all that chest hair. Clearly me, big hairy boy. Also fat. Oh, he's got a rope hanging off of his neck. Crazy boy. Chinese lady with chakrams. Oh, it looks like this might be a player character after all, the Pokemon trainer. I thought it was going to be an NPC, but it's here casting player spells. Some type of gravity spell.
Tears will flow for one.
The moon tears will flow of one. They specifically say the moon tears will flow. Well, the moon tears will only flow by one person, for one person.
And one alone.
Isn't this one of the Bloodborne signs? No, the Bloodborne sign is like this arm fully raised, not like this. Could just be like an on guard type of thing, but why is bro in his pajamas? That's what I want to know. Although this is one of my favorite FromSoftware weapons, the Great Axe. I love the Great Axe. This is why this is actually me. They put me in the game, except I'm in my pajamas. Like, you take that helmet away, dude's bald. But they didn't put my beard in for some reason. Fair enough. The Duskbloods! Some vampire shenanigans is what that is. This is will obviously remind people of like Elden Ring because of the way in which the stuff is written all over this rat pigeon thing. What's with the earring? Wish I could recognize that. Wish I had better references to pull from. $2026 Switch 2 exclusive. I wonder if we have like better news now. Let's see. The Duskbloods. Duskbloods new FromSoftware game and action. Whatever, bro. Software big day. Duskbloods exclusive. Game features mainstays from sound, graphic tone. Blah, blah. Okay, so nothing? Nothing. You know nothing, sir. So I guess that all of these articles are saying, oh, the players can turn into T-Rexes. I guess we'll have to wait for the 4th of April to know. Bro, what is it about the 4th of April? Somebody has to explain to me, what is the reasoning for the 4th of April? It's like this conflagration of all the things that I kind of like care about this year is all happening in the 4th of April. Like, we got Title 1 update for Monster Hunter Wilds. We got the Dawn of the Hunt for Path of Exile 2. Now we have the release of new information for the next FromSoftware title. Like, what are we doing, bro? What is going on with April 4th? Oh, wait, I get it. It's 4th of the 4th. Oh, 4th of the 4th, 2025. God damn, bro. First Friday of the financial year? Oh, I guess, maybe. Weird shenanigans. But yeah, this Friday is absolutely wild, bro. Absolutely wild. Also likely Silksong news. Yeah, Ruri's birthday going to be changed to the 4th of 4th. Yeah, sure. No sleep day. What a day it'll be. Absolutely, bro. Switch launch was disastrous. See, bro, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I fucking mean, dude. We're all sitting over here excited talking about video games. Switch launch was terrible. It's terrible. No games. Bad system. It's bad. Oh, you mean the original Switch? Even the original Switch? Bro, fucking Breath of the Wild? Are you kidding me? How are the Switches broken? I still have an original pre-launch Switch, and it's being used by my 10-year-old. He's been using it for the last 2 years. I don't even know how the damn thing still works, and he dropped that bitch. He treats it like a piece of trash. Like, he abuses that goddamn Switch. Thing's still running. Working fine. No issues. Yeah, we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that same year. Platoon 2. It's crazy. The price is out. Send it back to Nintendo to promote it. I'm not giving that back. That's my kid's console. Because I bought an OLED for myself. Meet Nintendo Switch 2. Learn more. Available on the... yep. See, told you. 450 bones. People in chat were saying like 700 bones, bruh. I was like, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. This game looked really cool, by the way. I've never been into Donkey Kong, but this looked like super fun. When's this coming out? They didn't give us a release date for this, right? It just 2015. That means it's not going to be a launch title. See, now that is surprising. I would have expected it to be a launch title. Oh, they have a thing for the Duskbloods. Don't suppose I can look at an article in here? No, they're not going to give us any new information. Oh, look at all this stuff. Professor Layton, New World of Steam, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Tamagotchi Plaza, Raidu, 2 Point Museum, Shadow Labyrinth, Wild Hearts S. Hell is Wild Hearts S, bro? More like Wild Hearts. Oh, shit. There's not even an article about Wild Hearts S. There's not even an article. Nobody's even covering it. It's on Reset Era. Wait. Oh, without EA, they're giving their recent take one more shot where it makes the most sense. Oh. Huh. It's funny because I did say like Tokiden. The thing about Wild Hearts is that they need to fix it. If they would just fix it. If they would just fix it, bro. Well, if they would just fix the game, it could actually be good. That game has so many goddamn problems. That game had a lot of potential too. Wild Hearts S Switch. Yeah, I get it. Also, we're late for the other stream. Let me just real quick. We'll change this one for the top of the hour. Change this. Top of the hour. I don't know how long I'll be able to play then though. But yeah, we ran a bit late. Ran a bit late. I thought that was hype as hell, man. Am I the only one? Like, guys, talk to me. Am I the only one who thought this was hype as fuck? Like, am I crazy? Am I going to be reading stuff on Twitter like L and whatnot? 4 out of 10? Oh yeah, let's do a poll. Wouldn't Switch 2 be trending right now? Hashtag Nintendo. Okay, let's see some real unhinged shit. Let's see some proper unhinged shit. This motion was crazy. Switch to direct live chat tripled speed after Silk Song was confirmed. The Dusk Bloods Nintendo. They're talking about the functionality here. Nintendo drops new Kirby Air Ride and Nintendo Switch 2 released a remaster with an online version. City trial. Give everyone $1. Uh-oh. You're fucked. Having to buy... Yeah, I do think that this is a little bit dirty. This is a bit dirty, but to be honest, it's like Sony started this. Sony started this shit. So Nintendo's just like, hey, we can get money out of this. Now, the other thing was, like, why wouldn't you just give us the Wii U version of Wind Waker rather than release the emulated version on GameCube? Oh, they're complaining about the stream. Yeah, the US stream was really bad. Oh, shit. I didn't even notice this. Oh my god, the prices of Mario Kart World? 80 euros? PS5 Pro versions of games are not a free upgrade, no. 80 euros. Physical version of Donkey Kong, 80 euros. That is fucking crazy. I didn't even see those prices. Holy shit. €90 for the physical version of Mario Kart World. Nah, bruh. Like, don't get me wrong, the Direct was amazing, but like, Jesus, those prices are crazy. No Animal Crossing? Yeah. Looks like Nintendo sucks. Nintendo, stop the dope. What prices are these? Stop the drugs. Yeah, I think that the console price is pretty much what I expected. But like, yeah, some of these game prices are fucking crazy. Oof. That's kind of wild. You know what would have been amazing? What if Path of Exile released on Nintendo Switch? Are these the actual prices on Portuguese store? Let me see what it's like on Portugal. Where would I even see the prices where are those people seeing those prices? I don't think it's in the store. Never mind. Oh, man. It's crazy. Anyway, team, I think I'm gonna call it here. We're going to come back. We're going to play some Monster Hunter in a bit. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Stay strong. Stay safe. And peace out.